Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my bathroom. This is the second time I'm filming in here, so again, pardon the echo. But for today's video, the bathroom is necessary because it might get a little messy. And today I will be doing my first hair care mask. Now I get so many requests about my hair and questions about how I take care of my hair and what do I do, what do I apply to it. Even though I do have a video that I put up over 2 years ago, and I will leave the link down below to that video, and I talk about the top 5 or 6 things that I do on a regular basis to really maintain my hair, especially since our hair does take a lot of beating, whether it be from coloring or blow drying, straightening, curling, and even the weather elements and other artificial elements that we have, from heating to cooling. So I definitely try to make a conscious effort to take care of my hair both internally and externally. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing one of my all-time favorite do-it-yourself hair masks. I know it's a pretty common mask out there, but I still wanted to film this video and show you how I personally do my hair mask because I have gotten a lot of positive results from it over the years. First, I'm going to be showing you all the ingredients and other items that you will be needing to whip up this mask. The main ingredient in this cocktail is going to be good old coconut oil. I swear by this oil. It's not just good for your hair, but it has so many other amazing properties that can help both internal and external health. And this coconut oil I got from a local health food store, Nature's Way coconut oil, and labeled there that it says it's certified organic. The reason why this is my main go-to ingredient when it comes to hair mask is because coconut oil has so many amazing properties. It is known for stimulating hair growth because in its dry, natural state, it is in a solid form, and when it is melted into its liquid form and its properties get into your hair follicles, it is the only one that penetrates inside your hair shaft instead of just being on top of the hair, which most oils just sit on top. This one actually penetrates inside, and because it can get really deep inside, it not only moisturizes your hair, but it also creates this protection on your hair, and as it protects its hair, it's also nourishing it, preventing dandruff because it's really hydrating on your scalp. And it's also known for slowing down hair loss because if your hair is well moisturized and not overly dry, it's less likely to break, and less breakage means less split ends and less trims, and you see the cycle. So it definitely has a ripple effect, and it's amazing for the hair texture because it adds luster to your hair and shine and smoothness, and it helps detangle your hair again because of the moisture. So these are just some of the properties that I can think off the top of my head for coconut oil. So definitely make sure that if you guys want to go into more healthier hair care options or body care options, this is definitely part of your routine. So moving right along to the second ingredient that you will be needing is eggs. Now these are nothing special. These are from my local grocery store, and the reason I am using 2 eggs is because that's how much is required for me to completely do this mask and do it well on my own hair, because I not only have long but also thick and a lot of hair on my head. So 2 eggs definitely are needed, but for most people I think 1 egg will do the job. I want to talk a little bit more about why I'm putting egg in my hair and mixing it in with this mask, because I feel like if we're educated about something, we're more likely to follow it through and make it a part of our routine because we'll know all the beneficial properties of it. And because eggs contain a large amount of protein, fatty acids, as well as vitamins to strengthen hair, it's also delivering the correct amount of nutrients so your hair can optimize its health. Also, the yolk in eggs, so the yellow stuff, is known to be enriched with vitamin A, which improves your hair's natural ability to produce natural moisture. Also, vitamin A is extremely beneficial to our hair. It creates this protection on our hair that is great to block out the environmental harms that our hair endures, such as the UV rays that otherwise can damage your locks. And also the vitamin D in the yolk helps with creating that luster, shiny, soft feeling. And last but not least, the fatty protein that's also found in the egg helps prevent the frizziness in your hair. and because the fatty acids and proteins are making your hair stronger, so again, less damage, less breakage, and so forth. Another thing I would recommend is a good old hairbrush, and this is just a regular paddle brush that I use to detangle and comb out my hair, and detangled smooth hair will help us really apply that mask properly. And last but not least, you'll need some sort of container. I have this serving bowl from my kitchen, as well as a good old fork to whip this cocktail together. So I've taken the coconut oil, which in its natural state is solid. So as you can see, it is white and solid and nothing drops out, and I've taken about 6 tablespoons of it and melted it, and it becomes this clear liquid form. It's quite a lot of oil, but like I said earlier, that my hair will drink this right up, and it's perfect for my hair amount. You guys might need 3 to 4 depending on the texture of your hair and the length of your hair, so definitely use your own discretion. I'm going to be adding both of my eggs and cracking them in here and whipping it together. And this is what it's gonna look like in the bowl, and we're just gonna start whipping. So I give it about a good whip for about a minute or so to really make sure that everything is blended together. So once it's nicely whipped and all mixed, this is what it's gonna look like. It's almost like this slimy texture, and this is exactly where you want it to be. I let it sit about a minute or 2 to really get it to marinate and to really get the mask settled in before I start applying it. So the mask has been sitting for about 2 to 3 minutes, and see how it really became a little bit more slimy, and this is how I like it because it makes it easier for me to apply to my hair as well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to detangle our hair, and also side note, you might want to wear an old t-shirt or a robe or something that you can get a little bit dirty and messy, because most likely you will have fallout of the hair mask onto your clothes. And before you start applying, I'm going to be brushing my hair out to make sure it's nice and detangled. Now that my hair is detangled, I'm going to be sectioning it off, and this doesn't have to be anything perfect or precise. I'll just section it enough to make sure to really be able to marinate the hair well, and the rest I like to just tie away. And this is how much hair I'm going to work with. I like to just take my fingers and start applying this first to the roots of the hair, and then slowly work my way down all the way to the tips, and make sure you're not really rubbing the hair and you're really pressing it on, and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to take my first section of hair like so, and I'm going to take the oil mask and I'm going to take it, apply it, and then all the way down like so. So I'm not rubbing it because that's only gonna create more damage. What you can do is use your finger pads and work it in the scalp like this, and that way you're massaging and stimulating hair growth at the same time. And then when you get to the actual strands of hair, you just press it in like so. And don't neglect the tips, because this hair is the oldest hair on our head, and it definitely needs a little bit more love and care because it's been through a lot. And once you feel like you've covered most of the hair, just move on to the next section. Now that I've applied the mask to the entire section of hair, just kind of go back and make sure that the tips are well moisturized. And then you just move on to the next section of hair and repeat the process on your entire head. done applying the mask all over my hair, just work it one more time in the areas I feel like that might be a little bit dry, and also soak the ends. I'll take the end of my hair and just stick it in the bowl. I know this looks crazy, but I don't want to waste anything. Now that we're completely done, I like to take a hair tie, put my hair in a loose bun, that way the mask is nicely sealed. At this point, you just go about your day. I usually have a lot of things lined up, so I'm gonna go do laundry, cook something, and really give the mask that time to marinate into my hair and really get all the nutrients and vitamins and fatty acids and proteins working. And of course, the longer you leave this mask, the more beneficial it is. I'm gonna try to leave it in for, I would say, about 2 hours, give or take. Then I'm going to go ahead and wash my hair, and I'll come back with the result. I will see you guys in a bit. So I have gone ahead and washed and dried my hair. I did have to shampoo it twice, which is pretty standard. If you leave your mask on longer, then it will take a little bit more time to rinse it all off, make sure all of the egg and all of the oil is off, and as it settles into your hair, it can get a little bit stiff, so definitely get in there in the scalp area. If you have to shampoo and rinse twice, then don't be afraid to do that, and I definitely did condition it after as well. I wish you could touch my hair. It is extremely soft, and I really feel that it's hydrated and there's healthy moisture in here. I wish I was more regular on this mask. I would love to say that I do it every week, but I have not been consistent, and masking and filming for you guys today really just reminded me how important and beneficial it is to do this. I did let it air dry for a while, took my round blow drying brush and styled the front and the ends a little bit, so very minimum heat, and it definitely feels really healthy and soft. So this concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys like these sort of do-it-yourself videos, then definitely thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel for more of this sort of content. And if you end up trying this coconut egg hair mask, definitely leave some feedback and comment down below and letting me know how was your experience. I hope you guys are having a positive and blessed day, and I'll talk to you all in my next video. Bye!